So I'm just going to start off by pouring my quick blue bleaching powder into my mixing bowl, and I'm going to be mixing that along with a 40 volume developer. And the reason why I'm using such a high volume is because my hair is jet black and I need it to lift as much as possible. But if your hair is anything lighter than black, I wouldn't recommend using a 30 volume developer just because it's going to fry the shit out of your hair and you don't want that. But I would recommend using a 30 volume developer. And you can purchase all of these products at Sally's Beauty Supply. So you guys can find all of the products there. And you want to make sure your consistency is kind of runny but not too runny, kind of like a cake mix consistency, if that makes any sense. I prefer mine a little bit runny just because when applying it to my hair, it's not going to dry as fast. So I'm just going to be combing out any knots in my hair and applying the cake mix. Sure, I'm just like fucking up. But applying the bleaching mix onto my hair, leaving it about an inch away from my scalp. And the reason for that is because our scalp naturally produces heat, which makes the bleach process faster. So you just want to make sure that it is about an inch away from your hair, and just wrap each strand in foil paper or aluminum paper, whatever you have. That is going to make the process much faster. And you also want to make sure that you're working fast with the bleach. Don't spend more than 10 minutes applying this because we want as much as an even application as we can get it to. So we don't want lighter areas than others. So just keep in mind that you have to work fast with the bleach. So right here I mixed another batch of bleach using the same bleach. And I'm doing the same technique. You also want to be sure that you are in a well-ventilated area just because this shit stinks and you don't want to pass out while you're applying this. So just keep that in mind. And you can use your hands or you can use the brush application. I prefer to use my hands just because I can saturate each strand better. So once all my head was covered in foils, I just went ahead and applied direct heat with a blow dryer, just so it can process much faster. Right after I washed it off, and this is what it looked like. It's still orange. It's not light enough for the toner to grab, so I did do a second bleach session. So it's super orange, not even close to blonde. So I'm just going to blow dry it, and make sure that your blow dryer is on medium to low, just because you did just bleach your hair and you don't want to add any more damage to it by using high temperature. So just make sure it's 100% dry before you apply any other dye to it. So I look like a carrot top right now. For the second bleaching process, I use this Revlon Color Effects Platinum dye. And this is what it looked like after this session. And right after, I just left on this Wella T18 toner for about 15 minutes. And this is what it looked like.